10,000 years ago, your ancestors were terrified of running out of food. Today, you're terrified of running out of time. Same brain, completely different world. And nobody warned you that the wiring never got updated. Here's a problem nobody talks about. Your brain was built for a world that no longer exists. And almost every modern struggle you have, anxiety, overeating, doom scrolling, loneliness, comes from that mismatch. Let's start with food. For most of human history, sugar and fat were rare. Finding a beehive or a fatty piece of meat was a big deal. It might not happen again for weeks. So your brain evolved a simple rule. When you find sugar or fat, eat as much as you can, right now. That instinct kept your ancestors alive during famines. But you don't live in that world anymore. Sugar and fat are in every gas station, every vending machine, every corner store. That ancient survival instinct is still firing exactly the way it did 50,000 years ago. Except now, it's not saving your life. It's why willpower alone rarely beats a bag of chips. You're not weak. You're using Stone Age software in a world full of infinite snacks. Now let's talk about danger. Your brain has a built-in alarm system. Scientists call it the threat detector, but really it's just a part of your brain constantly scanning for anything that could kill you. For most of human history, that meant real threats. A predator in the grass, a stranger from a rival tribe, starvation. Today, that same alarm goes off for an email from your boss, a red notification bubble, a comment on your post. Your brain can't tell the difference between a lion and a Slack message. It just knows something feels threatening, so it floods you with the same stress chemicals your ancestors got right before running from a predator. Except you can't run from an inbox. So the stress just sits there, with nowhere to go. This is a big reason anxiety has exploded in the modern world. Not because people are broken, because their alarm system is reacting to a world it was never designed to handle. Here's one that surprises almost everyone. Loneliness. For 99% of human history, people lived in tight tribes of about 50 to 150 people. You knew everyone. You saw them every single day. Isolation from the group didn't just feel bad, it was a death sentence. Alone, you couldn't defend yourself, find food, or survive the night. So, your brain evolved to treat loneliness as an emergency. That's still true today. Studies have found that chronic loneliness affects your body at a level comparable to smoking daily. Your brain still reads being alone as physical danger, even though modern isolation, sitting by yourself in an apartment, won't actually get you killed. The threat is gone. The alarm never turned off. And this is where it gets strange. We're more connected than any humans in history. You can message anyone on Earth in seconds. But something's missing. Texting a friend doesn't trigger the same brain chemicals as sitting next to them does. Your brain evolved for physical closeness, shared meals, eye contact, touch. A text notification doesn't fully satisfy that ancient need, so you can have 500 online friends and still feel like something's missing, because biologically, something is. Let's talk about attention. Your ancestors' brains were built to notice movement, sudden changes, anything new. That's not a flaw. That's what kept them alive. Spotting a moving shadow in the grass half a second faster than the guy next to you was the difference between eating dinner and being dinner. Now think about your phone. Every app is engineered around that exact instinct. New notification, new video, new post. Your brain treats each one like it might be important information for survival, so it can't help but check. This isn't a willpower problem either. You are being hunted by your own psychology, built by people who understand exactly how your ancient brain reacts to novelty. So here's the real question. If your brain is this mismatched with modern life, what do you actually do about it? You can't rewire millions of years of evolution, but you can work with it instead of against it. Move your body daily. Even a short walk resets some of that ancient stress response. Get actual face-to-face time with people, not just messages. Recognize that a scary email is not a lion, even if your body reacts like it is. And don't blame yourself for cravings, anxiety, or distraction. That's not a character flaw. That's 200,000 years of survival wiring running into a world it was never built for. Here's a thought to leave you with. You are not broken. You're not lazy, weak, or failing at modern life. You're a Stone Age brain, walking around in a world that changed faster than evolution ever could. Once you understand that, the anxiety, the cravings, the constant distraction, they stop feeling like personal failures. They start looking like exactly what they are: ancient instincts, reacting to a world they were never designed for. If you want to understand more of the hidden reasons your brain does what it does, subscribe. Every video on this channel breaks down another piece of the ancient code still running inside you.